Arsenal's pursuit of Real Madrid superstar Rodrygo goes is one of the most fascinating sagas in the transfer market, and it's nowhere near finished. Insiders are making it clear that even if a deal cannot be pushed through this summer window, the Brazilian forward will remain at the very top of Arsenal's priority list heading into the next market cycle, with Mikel Arteta himself leading the charge. Arteta is said to be absolutely convinced that Rodrygo possesses the kind of quality Arsenal need to transform their front line, believing his technical skill, his explosiveness on the wing, and his proven ability to deliver in decisive Champions League and La Liga fixtures make him the perfect addition to elevate the Gunners' attack to new heights. Sources reveal that Arsenal's sporting department, under Arteta and Andrea Berta, have been holding internal discussions for months, preparing for what would be a record-breaking financial package to lure him to the Emirates. From exploring salary structures to consulting intermediaries, the groundwork has already been carefully laid. But the obstacle remains Real Madrid's firm stance that Rodrygo is untouchable, with Florentino Perez and the sporting hierarchy considering him an integral piece of their long-term project and central to their Champions League ambitions. Despite this firm rejection, Arsenal are not backing down. This is more than just admiration. This is about strategic belief and long-term planning. In an interesting twist, the admiration is reportedly mutual. Rodrygo has great respect for Arteta's vision and his reputation as one of the sharpest tactical minds in modern football, but as of now, his full focus is locked on Madrid's season, their domestic push, and another deep Champions League run. Arsenal, however, will not let this interest fade into the background. Arteta has been clear about wanting a world-class wide forward who can add both depth and game-changing quality, and Rodrygo sits at the very top of that shortlist above every other profile. The message coming from the Emirates boardroom is loud and direct. If not now, then later. Arsenal will wait as long as it takes, because in football, the market moves fast, circumstances change rapidly, and opportunities arise when you least expect them. The club will monitor Rodrygo's situation closely, ready to strike when the moment comes, and fans should expect the Gunners to circle back stronger than ever with the determination to finally land the man they see as the missing piece to their attacking puzzle. This story is far from over, and you can be sure it will dominate headlines again in the months ahead. So make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring that notification bell, because we're going to keep you updated on every single twist of this blockbuster transfer pursuit. Arsenal's relentless pursuit of Real Madrid's Brazilian star Rodrygo goes continues to be one of the most intriguing transfer sagas in all of European football, and the story is showing no signs of slowing down anytime soon. Despite Madrid's firm insistence that Rodrygo is completely off-limits and an essential part of their long-term project, Arsenal remain determined to keep him right at the top of their wish list, and insiders close to the negotiations have confirmed that if a move cannot be completed during this window, the Gunners will not walk away, but instead will simply carry their interest forward into the next transfer opportunity. This is not just a passing fascination from Mikel Arteta and the Arsenal board. This is a calculated and strategic obsession with a player they truly believe could change the entire trajectory of the club. Arteta, in particular, is said to be convinced that Rodrygo offers the rare combination of technical brilliance, explosive pace, sharp finishing, and the mental resilience required to shine on the biggest stages, such as the Champions League and El Clasico. In his eyes, Rodrygo is not just another top-class signing, but a transformational figure who could elevate Arsenal's front line to the next level, giving them the kind of attacking edge that could finally make them consistent challengers for both the Premier League crown and European dominance. Over recent months, Arsenal's technical department, led by Arteta and Andrea Berta, has quietly worked behind the scenes to lay the foundations of what would be a record-breaking package to secure his signature. Salary structures have been mapped out, financial models have been carefully studied, and trusted intermediaries have already been sounded out to test the waters and prepare for the possibility of a blockbuster approach. But Real Madrid's position remains crystal clear. Florentino Perez and the club's hierarchy see Rodrygo as untouchable, a cornerstone of their future plans, and a player central to their vision of maintaining Madrid's place at the pinnacle of European football for years to come. They have no intention of opening the door to negotiations, and publicly they continue to project an image of complete resistance. Yet, despite the barriers, Arsenal's belief has not wavered. To them, this is a long game, a battle of patience as much as power, and they know football is full of unpredictable twists. Injuries, managerial changes, tactical shifts, or new superstar arrivals at Madrid could all create opportunities that are not visible today, and Arsenal intend to be ready to act the moment that window cracks open. Interestingly, this is not a one-sided admiration. Reports suggest Rodrygo himself holds Arteta in high regard, appreciating the Spaniard's tactical intelligence, his attention to detail, and his reputation for developing young players into global superstars. The respect is genuine, but for now Rodrygo remains focused entirely on Madrid's season, with his eyes fixed on competing for another La Liga title and another deep Champions League campaign. Arsenal's position, however, is equally clear. Arteta has made it known to the board that he wants a wide forward of genuine world-class quality, someone who can not only add depth, but change the outcome of the biggest games. Rodrygo, above every other profile, fits the mold perfectly. The Arsenal hierarchy understands that if they want to take the next step in their evolution as a team capable of toppling Manchester City and challenging Europe's elite, they must eventually secure a player of Rodrygo's caliber. For that reason, the message coming out of the Emirates is firm. If not now, then later. Arsenal are prepared to wait, prepared to monitor, and prepared to strike when the time is right. Football is unpredictable, markets shift, and no player is ever truly untouchable forever. Circumstances change quickly, and the Gunners intend to stay close to the situation so they can be the first to move when the landscape shifts. For Arsenal fans, this pursuit is about more than one player. It's a symbol of the club's ambition, a declaration that they are no longer content with being close contenders, but are striving to assemble a squad capable of writing history. Expect this saga to resurface time and time again, dominating headlines and sparking debate across fan bases, pundits, and media outlets alike. And as always, we'll be here breaking down every twist, every turn, and every whisper that emerges from the transfer battlefield.